Evacuations are underway in Florida as the state braces for Helene. This is a live look at Clearwater, Florida. It looks pretty calm there right now, but the tropical storm is expected to strengthen into a hurricane tomorrow, and it's expected to get even stronger. A life-threatening storm surge along the west coast of Florida is expected. Another tough time for the people in Florida.
Yeah, and there's so many connections between this area and down there, as we know. So I know a lot of people are watching, Mark.
Yeah, a lot of headlines with this storm, and you know, the signals are just not good. Bottom line is it's sitting over the warm waters of the northern Caribbean right now, near the Yucatan Peninsula. It's strengthened to 60 miles an hour, still a tropical storm, but the water is even warmer, and the atmosphere and the environment's even more favorable as it gets into the Gulf. There's some shallower sections where that water temperature is even higher as it gets closer to landfall, and unfortunately, it is still expected to become a major hurricane just before landfall. Category 1 hurricane tomorrow, then quickly to a Category 2 and then 3. Major hurricane, forecast to have wind speed around 120 miles an hour. Now, you look at the cone and you say, okay, well, this is going to hit the Big Bend area, maybe not as populated as other areas, and certainly that is one of the headlines there. But the problem is the storm is going to be large in size, like on the 90th percentile of major hurricanes potentially in terms of size, meaning that surge, wind, and rain will all extend farther out from the center of the storm than typically you see with these systems. So the surge is a big problem in the Tampa Bay area, maybe as much as 6 to 10 feet. And even higher toward the Big Bend region where it makes landfall. And then the rain, the inland extent of the rain and even the wind up into southern Georgia, because the storm may make landfall moving at 15 miles an hour or faster, so it won't weaken significantly. So it'll push not only some heavy rain, but also some strong wind gusts well into the inland areas. In fact, we could be looking at like 10 inches of rain even up into the Atlanta area as the storm stalls. The upper level wind pattern is actually going to stall it out and protect us here in the Northeast from a landfall. Or any impact, I should say, in terms of rain and wind, but it does look like a big problem for parts of the South and even the Ohio Valley. Well, Barbara went out to paint today in Westerly. She chimed in several photos for us. Not a bad day. More clouds there at the time she snapped the photo, but of course we did see some peaks of sunshine from time to time. Looking good in Fall River. People's Credit Union Sky came here at 11:20 via Primacare. 58 degrees in the city. Humidity's up. Temperature's not going to drop much more tonight. We will start out dry tomorrow morning with a lot of clouds, but we may see some peaks of sun working through that cloud deck from time to time as well before this rain slowly works in late tomorrow night and especially on Thursday. We'll see periods of rain, not all day on Thursday, but there will be some periods of some showers to get through. Mostly cloudy, mid-60s with that east wind about 5 to 10 miles an hour tomorrow. Rain chances are obviously the highest on Thursday, so we're going to look at that as we go through tomorrow morning. Again, we just see more clouds, maybe a few showers overnight. This won't be heavy rain at first, and even heading into Thursday morning as this warm front's trying to punch through, there'll be some scattered showers with it. But our best chance of rain will come later in the day and especially the nighttime on Thursday. A narrow band of heavy rain could produce as much as an inch of rain or even more in parts of southern New England. In fact, look out here to the west. That's what's left of Helene by Friday night. Just kind of sits and spins well off to our south and west. Our rain not at all related to Helene, but this is a cold front on Thursday that could produce pockets of maybe an inch or slightly more of rainfall in a short period of time. So travel Thursday evening could be a little bit tricky, especially late at night, just after midnight. Friday dries out, some clouds early. We're at 72 in the afternoon. Looks dry for us through the weekend. Patrice and Dan with nice temperatures for these last couple of days.